Hey, what's up everyone? It's Gene back here. Today we've got a 2019 Lexus UH250X Hybrid with some rail damage. A branch came down, smacked this thing, and actually chipped the paint a little bit. The customer just wants some touch up. They do not want their car painted. So come on over, let me show you the damage, and we'll map out our repair process. We're gonna clean the panel. We are gonna use the Key CRS, the cleaning and release solution from Keystone. Our panel temperature is currently at 89 degrees, which is a little on the warm side. An ideal temperature range is 70 to 85. We're just above that, but for today, I'm gonna try to use tab weld because that's our higher temperature setting glue and see if that works. If not, we will cool the panel down with a cold towel. So I'm gonna go with the ice material. I want a good hard pull. And to start the dent, I'm gonna go with the ice rectangle or crease tabs. When I come in, I'm gonna pull below the body line and above the body line along the line of that chop that actually created the damage. I'm gonna come in with 2 different crease tabs, place it here, and then slowly move it up with our slide hammer. I'm gonna flash the humidity off of the panel. And I'm placing it right on this crease up to, but not going across the body line. And this one is gonna go here. Again, being sure to stay off of the body line itself. I'm going for slow moves here, right? This is not a rip it out. I wanna sort of bump it into place. So I'm making a pull and then stopping and looking. And you can see we've reduced the size of the dent a good bit. I'm gonna come back in again with this tab on the bottom up to the body line and pull. I'm gonna leave this one off while we do that. So looking around the damage, I can see I'm starting to lift on either side of the tab. I'm gonna go ahead and release this to see what's underneath and hopefully concentrate on the top. All right, you can see that last pull really reduced the size of the lower portion of the dent. I'm gonna come in and make a pull to reduce the size of the upper part, and then we're gonna get into some knocking down and releasing tension in those crowns. So as I'm pulling, again, keeping a constant eye on the metal around the tab to see where it's going. So it's actually pulling up really nice. We've reduced it. As we're pulling, we're getting a little bit of a shoulder on either side of the dent. Here, actually down through here where that line is, and on either side here. I need to release that pressure with a knockdown in order to be able to open that up to let the metal move up. Now that that's opened up, looking at the 2 sides, I'm actually gonna come in and concentrate right in this dish with the shorter crease tab right here, staying above the body line. I'm going to pull some of the metal down, and I'm gonna stay away from that chip as to not remove any paint. I really hope that you get to see some good movement on this tab. So see how we've opened it up? And with each impact, the dent shrinks down just a little bit. Now remember, when we have a tab like this, even on ice, the whole area is gonna pull, but it's gonna pull the most right at the neck. That's our effective pulling area, or pulling surface is really dialed in at this neck. The sides sort of come up. I wanted the ice because it's stiff. And you're always better off to pull multiple times, right? I keep taking these tabs off. You don't wanna just keep pulling until the tab lets go. You wanna check your damage and continue to move through with the best possible repair instead of chancing an over pull. So that pulled up great. You can see we've got a little bit of our shoulders here and here. I'm gonna come back in with the next size down ice tab and see if we can get a good move right there just below the line. All right, the smaller tab is set up. For this pull, I'm gonna switch away from the slide hammer, go into the Robo lifter. What I'm doing is taking the feet and I'm gonna rotate them in here, which is gonna give me a bit of a dual action. So we've got a little bit of crowning on either side. I'm gonna let those feet pin that crown down while I pull up on this. And I'm not just going for a snap, but a gentle massage. And don't be afraid to take it off and keep looking to see where you're coming up to. So that actually pulled a lot of the depth out of right here. But we're back, we've got our shoulders all around. I'm gonna come in and knock those down. So that portion knocked a lot of the shoulders down. I'm gonna come in with a soft tip knockdown and work this crown at the bottom to release some more tension. So we've still got our two areas. I'm gonna come in with a smaller tab again. Actually, I might go for a round tab and try to concentrate on just right here. The body line's coming up really nice too. So we'll pull this and see what that looks like. I'm gonna go for another one of those double action pulls here. The most important thing doing this is that the feet are outside of the low, but it's gonna help me pin down the crowns and move the center up. All right, you can see that's laying out really nice. I'm gonna switch to the thinner ice crease tab to try to keep the concentrated pull down in the belly of that dent. And what I was looking for here is to line up the spine of this tab right here on the line of the impact. All right, and just like before, we're gonna come in here with the Robo lifter with the feet turned inside out to pin that metal down. We still got the deep part on and below the body line. That upper part is coming out really great. We've got this up. We don't need to stop and knock down. I'm gonna put a small tab up here. Now I'm gonna come just below the body line here with an oval ice tab right at the bottom of the body line. All right, these are all set up. This top one, I'm gonna be a little bit more aggressive with the pull, and we may pull it off in one try. We get some of the depth out here. The top was a bad pull. I'm gonna go with a thin crease tab right here and try to get the belly of this up. All right, we got these set up. Sticking with the mini Robo lifter, trying to snap the belly out of that dent. And although we don't recommend yanking and pulling like that all the time, and certainly not right out of the gate, working through this, seeing how the metal is moving, seeing how the glue is reacting, and being very confident in my knockdown skills, I'm comfortable enough to get a little forceful and pull this damage up. I'm gonna bring you over and show you how much of the bottom of that dent I pulled out. See that pulled up really nice. Even the crease in the bottom of the dent is almost out. And up at the top, I've got a nice little high spot where that ugly little low was. Now for this one, I still want to use the mini lifter, and the tabs fit right next to the feet, fit right next to the tab. Just need to take my slack out, and this should pin the metal down really nice and give us a good, strong pull. And I've got the feet on this plane. So great pulls, just keeping an eye on not pulling, over pulling. On either side of the tab is still flat. That's as hard as I want to pull with this. I don't want to knock a dent in with the feet. I'll give it a couple of bumps with the slide hammer. That moves pretty well. I'm going to come in here and knock all these crowns down, or shoulders down, so we can keep moving through. All right, we'll bring you in. You can see how much of this depth we've already got out. So as far as a glue pull repair goes, for conventional repair, we've got right up here, we want to get a little bit more depth out of, and just a little bit on this body line. Down here, for conventional repair, is just about ready to go. So let's go in, I'm going to concentrate on this, and then stop you where I would be for a conventional repair, and then let you watch me take it all the way to a paintless repair. All right, so up here, we've sort of got this big area and this not quite so big area, our two lowest lows here. We're gonna go ahead and attack those first. So this bigger, softer area, I'm gonna go with this regular, original Kiko blue. It's a little bit more flexible. It doesn't quite yank as hard. I wanna pull a bigger area, a 13mm dead center. And this is just to pull that pit out of that little, this upper tab is a bigger, softer area. Just wanna give it a little squeeze to move some metal. That was exactly what I was looking for. So So we had our bigger pit up here. That pulled pretty nice, the pit right there. This deeper pit right here moved up good. I'm gonna come back in and get right here with a pull. Back to the 13mm dead center ice. Right there. To this body line, we're gonna go right above it with an ice oval tab. All right, we're going back after this other pitted area at the top. I'm putting the pin, or the part that pulls, just below the body line. Body line runs right here and right there. The dead center pulls the most right from the bottom of the pin. That is sitting directly below where the body line crosses through that low. You go with the mini slide hammer. We'll give it one nice snappy pull. Beautiful. So we took that big, deep dent. We even got most of the body line back. If you have damage from a limb, a storm, wind damage, anything like that, in a spot we can't access, we can still help you out. Visit us on the web at dentrepairnow.com or give us a call or text at 724-554-1756. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next video.